Hi, so I'm in the kitchen today, and why is that? Because I'm talking about data. Well, the data migration flow system is like cooking your favorite recipe, and for me today, it's like cooking meatballs. Step one of the framework is looking at your sources, not sources AU, but sources OUR. So, for making our meatballs, I've obviously got the meat, I've got tomatoes, onions, garlic, herbs, salt and pepper. I also need to bring some other things into the mix to have a successful outcome of a lovely, tasty meatball meal. So, you can think of your data sources in terms of ingredients that you're going to get together, make a list of in your data inventory before you move on to the next step and assess the quality. Please check out the free downloads in the description below. Two is looking at data quality. Well, for example, I'm using the tin of tomatoes. Are they in date? Are they up to scratch for this recipe? Is that pepper fresh enough? And down your critical business processes for your data migration. So step three of the data migration Flow7 framework is you need to pull together all those sources you've looked at. In this case, all the ingredients, we go into one source of truth. We're going to put together one part of our master set. The different elements in this could either be full sources in terms of a data migration, or they might be representative of fields in that set where you have account name or business name or account number. These all go into your set to create the master set, but that can come from various things. So for example, an Excel database, separate data sources that are all going to combine together to give you your defined data source. In terms of the meatballs, we've got to make the meatballs themselves, but we also want to make the sauce. Those will be moving into the target systems, which are your pots. I know it might be stretching the analogy a bit, but a lot of people say data's boring. I don't think it is. So if we can compare it to food, which I love, I guess it's a little bit more interesting, especially in terms of understanding and applying this framework. So step four of the Flow7 data migration system is looking at your target system. Now we're still talking about meatballs, so we're getting the recipe together, and our target system, or well, the ultimate end target system is going to be eating it, enjoying it. But we need to produce those and get them put together in the pans we need. So we need to look at the pans. Are they right for the purpose? Are they going to have enough capacity to hold the ingredients that we're putting together to produce this meal? We'd end up needing, maybe a frying pan, a saucepan. Looking at a system, you're thinking about a system, you're assessing everything to go into that system, but that system needs to meet what your data processes and, more importantly, your critical business processes are going to be when you come out the other end and start processing. You're in business to produce what you need to produce and ultimately make a profit, employ your staff, etc., etc. So that target system needs to meet its purpose. Step five is data mapping, cleaning and transforming your data. In terms of our recipe, we're taking our master set of ingredients and the meatball mix, and we're turning them into the nice shaped meatballs. We're transforming them and shaping them to go into the dish, or the analogy is our target system. In terms of systems, what you do is from your source master set, you're taking fields and you're matching them or mapping them to matching fields in the target system. And then you may find that data doesn't match. It might be date formats, numbers might not match, postcodes may have a different format, or zip codes. You may find countries have different names, UK versus GB in another. Step six of the framework is your testing. Now in this video, the testing for me would be looking at the meatballs, serving them up and eating them, which I'm not going to. In the real world, testing is a real crucial part of a data migration and a new system implementation. So make sure your team is on board, you've mapped all your processes so they know what to do and where to do it, and then you have a good issue log where people can raise issues, and then you may do an iterative process where you have to go back and re-look at some data or re-look at a process in the new system to make it work for your business. If you need a data migration for your company and need to apply a project and a framework to help you succeed, please check out my Flow7 Migration System on my website, and the link again is below in the description. Thank you for watching.